Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 4 of the Tranmere Rovers Road to Glory. We are finishing off season 2 today in this episode where a lot happens. We have some ups and we have some downs. It's going to be quite an episode. To start the episode, we will be having a few cup games, and then we'll get back into the league games where I believe we start around 4th. I think we ended last episode in like 2nd or 3rd, but to start this episode we'll be in 4th, simply because I forgot to record the first game and I don't think we won, so we fell down to 4th. So we're going to be in 4th to start. We're in a playoff spot if anything, but that's kind of where we start this episode off, is we're in kind of a tough situation to start. The one piece of work that we need to get out of the way is that Patrick departs during the month of January from the club. He wasn't getting much playing time, was kind of struggling, wasn't really struggling, but just wasn't getting the playing time he wanted, and he wanted to move on, which it was kind of a sad thing to see, but we accepted his ask and we got him transferred out. We are gonna get going with our first game. Our first game ends up being in the Virtu Cup against I believe Salford again, or one of those. Yeah, so we'll get that one on the way here right now. Okay, so here's the first goal. It's in roughly about the 12-ish minute of the game where we get a good little attack going here. Courtier with the ball up to Fofana, back to May. We kind of doing some tiki-taka, really getting that passing to go all over the place, and get a sweet pass up to Pasquale to start off this Virtu Cup game very, very well. We get roughly to the 90th minute and kind of had another chance possibly. It was an interesting deal not to have much happen until this point, but we did have a corner for an opportunity to seal the deal a little bit more, but it looks like we'll just come up a little bit short on that, but no biggie on that. Just another good opportunity for the lads, which is good. We win. We move on in the Virtu Cup just like we wanted to, which was always a good deal. However, we have our next big game, and it is against Liverpool in the FA Cup. Tough draw. This is our round 3, the farthest we've ever gotten in the FA Cup, and we draw Liverpool. The stakes were high. Didn't quite have the biggest we're gonna go win this, but had some hope. We were doing well for the first 17 minutes of the game, but then Liverpool gets a nice little shot down, all the way down from end to end, and they get a goal in the 20th minute. And dare I kind of say that's where the wheels fall off. Every goal after that is just very, very rapid. It just does not end anywhere close at all. They got 4 goals before the end of the half. 5 goals at the beginning, so badly to where I thought we were actually going to get shut out by this. But Solomon, of all people, does get a goal for us, which was good to see. So we did get a goal at least in one game at home against Liverpool, which knocks us out, unfortunately, and brings us to our first league game against Charlton Athletic, which it was near the end of the game where we're in the final 80 minutes and Pasquale gets a goal in the 83rd. Amazing, just what we needed, which then brought us back to Salford City in the League One, and we were again looking kind of desperate. Didn't know what was going to happen, but it was kind of looking tough, but they did get a goal at the beginning of it, and we get to the 60th minute, and we're kind of like, gosh, are we going to get a goal, or are we going to be able to bounce back in this? Really crucial games here against these teams and stuff, and sure enough, I paused it right when Pasquale was going to score for some reason, but we get that. Tied at 1-1, nice little spot to be against them. So we're not losing points. We got a draw. We then had Bolton, another big game in the league against a team that is also fighting for promotion. Bolton gets the leadoff goal in the 70th minute. And then we oddly bounce all the way to the 84th minute, and we get a nice little push down and get a goal there to tie it up 1-1. And yeah, just some good play. And then we bounce right off to the circle. We get the ball back. Solomon dribbling with the ball, working hard, and gets the 88th minute winner for us, which is a nice little feeling. Or so we thought. We thought we got the winner, and they just go and score in the 91st minute to end the game 2-2 in the most sad fashion ever. Another draw, which is very, very sad. And then we have our little rivalry against Plymouth. This just has never ended between us, but we get a nice little through ball and take the early lead in this matchup, which is really great to see. It's tough to have at times, but we get a good little lead there. They go down the other side shortly after that and take the lead right on back, which is not fun to see. Before the half, we do get another little attack chance. Gouda got a good pass to Pasquale, and Pasquale passes right back to Gouda. Nice simple little goal there to go back up 2-1 at the end of the half. All the way to the 75th minute, Plymouth has the ball in our own end, passing it like madmen, just so well, and we could not defend one little thing. As you can see, I'm panicking with my defending, and they score to tie it up, and another draw. If you can't see where this is going, after a great chance at getting automatic promotion, we're getting points, but not in the correct way. In the very one way we cannot get these points. But Notts County, Solomon gets a good goal out front. He's getting a lot of playing time towards the end of this season, very much needed. 16 minutes in, he gets the goal for us, which is a big step up for us. And then, as you know, 90th minute, there's some dribbling happening, but thankfully we get the ball out of our own zone. The whistle was not blown. We crossed the finish line, and Auckland Peters runs all the way down from the halfway line and gets a goal to win 2-0. Finally, some 3 points to get a win and to try to finish at least decently high in the league and have a chance to maybe have a decent playoff spot. We do have Mansfield. Good little start again, 5 minutes in. We don't have problems starting these games. We are just struggling on the finishes. If you've ever watched a Tottenham game, like me, many times, really good starts, horrible finishes. And it doesn't stop. It's just like we score, we take a lead, we just cannot hold on to them. Just a few close chances for the opposite field, and they just get another good header. I don't know what Waite was doing on that one. I was a little sad by it, but we got a good bounce back right back, so I wasn't too worried about it. But at the moment, it was like, this sucks. We go into the 51st minute, right after the half. Opponent, bang, 2-2. It's been just roller coaster of emotions this second half of the season, where I'm just struggling mentally when I'm in these games. Like, what are we doing? We should be doing way better than this, but we're not. We had the lead every time in this game, and they take it away 3-2 in the 64th minute. I was raving at this point, but thankfully in the 70th minute, we get the ball back, and we go all the way down to Solomon, not Pasquale yet. Solomon was playing at this point, and he gets another goal. He was showing up very nicely at this point of the season for us. 3-3, 75th minute. We bounce with the ball again after the kickoff. We do waste a little bit of time in this part to get the ball all the way down, and Collier taps it in for the 4-3 at the end of that one to win that game. A very big win for us to go to Oxford United in our league game. 58th minute-ish, we started giving some good chances, but Harris gets the lead at 1-0. Very sad moment to see, and they go up 2-0 at one point, just taking it away from us, which just sucks. We then go to Wickham. Another big game that we need to desperately win. Nothing in the first half. We go to the 55th minute, and get a goal to take the lead. Thank goodness. But then, of course, shortly right after that, very common thing in our season this year, they take the ball right back and they score and tie it up and just make it miserable for us. And then we have to go down in the 83rd minute, get the ball. Pasquale's running with it, trying to pass it to Corridor, who gets the goal in the top left corner and takes the lead again for us at 2-1, which gets us the win there. Desperate games, not just to win, but just to get a good playoff position. And then this game was against Sheffield Wednesday, and in the 23rd minute, we get another good goal to take the lead there early on, which was really, really nice. We then hold on to the ball, and roughly shortly just after that, get another good attack. Ferrari passes up to Corlier. Pasquale does a little turn, but Fofana takes the ball and gets a nice goal to go 2-0 up. Very, very nice. 64th minute, Sheffield Wednesday gets a nice little attack going after a whole game of not getting much of an attack going. And they just, horrible defending again by me, and they get a goal to go 2-1 up. I'm like, I need to make changes here. Good thing I did. 82nd minute, we get a good attack up their touchline. Just really good here. And O'Connor will put in the back of the net on this one, coming off the bench. So that was really cool to see him go out and do that. Which then brings us, whoa, what's this? It's the Virtue Cup, or Virtue Trophy at Wembley. As you saw, we beat Charlton at one point, but now we are in it against them again in the final for the Virtue Cup. We did win a couple games in between the last one we showed to this one, and they just weren't close games. We were winning them pretty handily to get to the final. This was our first chance ever for a piece of trophy. Real good chance to where we had it in our hands to actually get the trophy in a cup, not league. Super exciting, just getting to see the team and the lineups and everything, just super exciting. 18th minute at Wembley, we get an attack, run all the way down, some good passes, Cordier to Fofana, and that is an early goal for the lads. Just how we needed to start this game because it was not looking promising right off the rip, but we got a good attack there. Shortly after that, we get the ball back. A good pass by May to Pasquale, which then Pasquale was waiting for Collier, and which he did, and then it was open for Gouda to get the ball, and it's 2-0 in the 30th minute. Super exciting. We thought we were going to run away with our first trophy finally. And then we do something so stupid, and we let in a goal in the 33rd minute, right after going 2-0 up. We go 2-1, and it was just devastating. And we held on to that 2-1 all until the very last minute, unfortunately. Just crappy defending, and they were able to get the ball through some really goofy cracks and get that second goal. I was really mad because we should have had a third goal at this point, and we didn't get it, and we go into this cup 2-2 in injury time. And then in the nearly 101st minute, they get a goal to go up 3-2 in this cup final, which just was killing me. I don't even want to remember what I was saying on stream, but it wasn't really nice things at all, so that was not fun. And then in the 120th minute, we had a chance to tie it, and he blocked it. He actually blocked it. He was in position. He blocked the shot. It was so devastating, but we still had a corner to maybe try to do something. Akeem Peters with the ball. We try to pass it through. They missed. And we lose our first cup final. Back-to-back seasons with absolute last game chance to win a cup. Just to win a trophy in that matter, and we lose it out in the very last moments. Very sad to see that happen back-to-back seasons in the league and then in the Virtue Cup. Very, very unfortunate for us. But that wouldn't end, but a quick little break from that. We had a Player of the Season award we were invited to, as Pasquale was in the running for Player of the Season for League One, and he won it. He did win the award. Really, really exciting for one of our players to finally win the Player of the Season award. It's no Ballon d'Or yet, but it is a Player of the Year award. A lot of his teammates were there, which was really exciting for him. So really happy for him on that level. Still got a lot to go though, because we are in the time that we didn't think we'd get to, but we're in the playoffs against Bolton in the first round. It's a two-legger, so it's 2 legs against Bolton. We started at home, I believe, against Bolton, and nope, we were away against Bolton to start this, and we got the first goal in the 30th minute. Super exciting, which then was able to get us to the 50th minute. Bolton putting on a little bit of an attack here, and unfortunately probably getting a goal here once we kind of scroll through this a little bit. But yeah, just, started really well, and they just played tiki-taka all over the place, got a pass in there, and got the goal to go in the lead. However, it didn't last long. We got to the 65th minute. Collier gets a good pass to him, and he runs it all the way in to get that goal to take that lead back to 2-1, which we needed desperately. So thank goodness for that. And then in the 83rd minute, we get another good attack as Bolton started playing all-out attack to try to pressure us, but we stayed firm to our beliefs in this, and we were able to kind of do the same thing on them, pass it around, get it to Pasquale, and get the goal to go up 3-1 in the 90th minute, basically. Super exciting for the team. They were all excited, jumping on the goalkeeper. Jumping all over Pasquale, really excited. Which then brings us to our home game. We're up, as you said, 3-1 in the leg. Really exciting to be up 3-1, having a chance at it. And we're just not getting the bounces here on this corner. And it obviously went to them to make it 3-2, which I was so scared. I was like, no, this isn't happening again to us. Like, no way this happens again. Well, 80th minute, they make a good attack. They're getting down our sides. They're spreading everyone out and making it kind of scary. And they just were getting the bounces once again. And they made it 1-2. Well, they were up 2-0 in the game, and they made it 3-3 in the overall leg. Altriget. So then we went into extra time. Not what we wanted, but we put on another great attack. 97th minute, and we get a goal. Huge for Brennan to get that goal for us, to get us the lead up to 4-3 Altriget. Really exciting there again. And then it just kind of seemed from here, we just kind of took over. 110th minute, we get another goal to go up 5-3. At this point, I'm getting pretty comfortable. I'm like, yeah, we're looking good. And then we got one more just for some security in the 120th, right into the 120th minute. Joaquin Peters gets that goal to go 6-3, and the home fans were able to be very happy with that result and have some awesome celebrations to go into back to Wembley to try to get promoted against no other than Plymouth. As I said, it's our season-long rival, which we didn't really have a rivalry beforehand, but this year we played them so much, the rivalry had been born. And as you can see, the playoff trophy is there. If we win this, I don't know if I see it really as a trophy win. It feels kind of weird calling it a trophy win when it's like it's a playoff, like it's just a promotion. But if anything, if we do win it, we do get to have something in our cabinet finally, and that would be a promotion trophy, I guess, if we want to look at it that way. So we're at Wembley. We're excited. We had Waite starting, Ferrari, Gaber, and Negru. We had all the main starters for the most part. Williams had a start, though, for Fofana, unfortunately. So it was the main starters, but yeah, Fofana had to be on the bench, unfortunately. Could not play this game. It was 0-0 all the way to the 75th minute. Crazy to have it be that silent the whole game. But we get the first goal to go 1-0 up in dying time for something to happen. 1-0. We're just getting a little bit closer to some greatness. 83rd minute, we get another attack. We felt like these weren't coming enough today for attacks, but we got another attack, and Collier was able to put in for our second goal in the game. getting the crowd going wild as we take a 2-goal lead in the 84th minute in front of our home fans. Well, in front of their fans, but the other side of the field was getting to celebrate. Just an insane moment for us. Just couldn't believe it that it was actually happening. We're going to get promoted to the championship. It still doesn't sit with me, and I just still can't believe it. We actually won the playoffs. We had a good team, but it still looked like it was going to go against us in some odd way. But it didn't. We got promoted. Back-to-back seasons. Not by automatic this time, but we got promoted. We're in the championship. The team is able to celebrate like they just won the world. It was really cool to get that, to at least lift something at Wembley this season after getting our hearts cut out earlier the month before. So it was really nice to get to lift this trophy with the team and go into the new season with a very good possibility of possibly not getting promoted next season. I mean, based on the team we have now going into the next season, not high likely, but we will make some changes to the team. We'll bring in a few players and try to make the team just a little bit better to try to make that push for greatness. Yeah, it was great to get the back-to-back promotions and to be on the doorstep of the Premier League. And maybe it might take 2 seasons, which I'm totally okay with that. If we can get 2 seasons in the championship and get promoted at some point, I am totally okay with that. But you know, we'll always put for promotion every single season to make it to the Prem and try to do something, but we'll get there. So, season review. We finished 4th in the league in the end. We got the 2 seed in the playoffs, but finished 4th in the league. Got knocked out in round 1 of the EFL Cup at the beginning of the season. Got knocked out by Liverpool in the FA Cup, lost at Wembley for the Virtue Cup, but we won the playoffs to get promoted in the end. We did get a trophy in the end. Wow. What a season it was. I just remember like the emotions were flying for me the last half of this season. I was getting pretty animated every game, just getting pissed at times, just all over the place. Thankfully, I took a little bit of a break between starting the new season. There will be a little bit of a break, so that's helpful. But yeah, the emotions were just flying. Bad emotions too. So I was like, we'll take a little break from season 3 and kind of recoup and get ready for the big push for the Premier League. This is going to be tough because, I mean, we're going to have a good chunk of Premier League teams in the league with us. I think West Ham got relegated one season and didn't get promoted the next. So it's one of those goofy things where it's like we're going to have to fight them. I think West Brom ends up winning playoffs for the EFL Championship. So a lot of Prem teams, a lot of historical teams are going to be in the EFL Championship that we have to somehow beat. So it's going to be exciting to get season 3 going on the doorstep of the Premier League. We have a decent team. We need to make a few changes in a few spots, and I'm excited. It won't be probably as many changes as this season had as we went through in the last episode, but still think there's going to be a lot on our doorstep to get done here. So thanks everyone for the support of this series. It's been a really fun one to play through on stream. So, if you want to watch it on stream when these are happening live, go to the Twitch or the YouTube. I still have it on this YouTube channel. So, follow the Twitch, subscribe to YouTube, because if you love watching on Twitch, but you miss a stream, it's going to be up on YouTube as a live stream too, that you can go back and watch. But I will also be doing recap videos if you're like, I don't have the time to watch through these through a whole live stream. No worries. That's why I'm doing these recap videos, and we'll be able to go through everything that's kind of happened through each part of the season. So super exciting to get to season 3 on this, because a lot's going to happen. We're going to make some deals. I think we're going to make some good deals and try to get some good players in here to build a foundation and go from there. But yeah, just go subscribe if you haven't already, because yeah, we'll have the live streams on here. We'll have the recaps. We'll put other clips too from other games I play when those happen. I've been playing Fortnite really recently, so we're gonna have a couple of those clips. I mean, we'll have clips from other games too that I end up playing and stuff when weird things happen, but yeah, we're trying to keep the content going, so super excited to get season 3 going. As you can see, it's time to get season 3 started, so we'll get going there very soon. So until then, thank you everyone for the support. Keep it going, don't go changing, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.